Hello everybody, how is it going? So I know, OP03 is not even out yet, and here I am playing OP04. But, I'm still gonna be uploading mainly OP03, but I do kinda wanna throw in an OP04 video here and there. And I had to try film Doffy, because he just did really well in one of the One Piece championships in the OCG, so I had to check out the deck. And we're against a blue-purple Kaido, who plays Lucky as a Nami. It's who's who. Our start is definitely kind of a little bit awkward. We did top deck the Nami on curve, which is definitely really nice. We sadly do whiff off of it. Well, what are you gonna do? He had Island on curve, so this match will always be scary, because Kaido will probably just drop the king here, and I'll be sad and get no value out of my Nami. Feels bad, man. Yep, he's swinging 5. We know it's coming. It's alright. I've been playing Doffy, kind of like Law, where I'll take my first 2 life and then see where I'm at. This game seems a little bit rough. If I can survive to 10 Dawn, I have double 10 drop, which sounds pretty good. But we're probably just going to play the Uta this turn and leave a bunch up for all of our event counters, because we have a ton in hand right now. Also, I'm not really sure if blue-purple Kaido plays the 10 drop, the original 10 drop, not the blue 10 drop. But I always kind of feel bad committing into the board when I know that they can just blow it up, but I feel like you have to sometimes. Just kind of force him to drop it. But he'll go 7 at us. We'll Punk Gibson, tap the Who's Who. He probably wasn't swinging with it, but free value, might as well take it. He'll swing 7 with his lead. We can use like a Thunder Bagua or something. It doesn't really help our curve that much, just because it puts us at 9 next turn and still not 10, so unfortunate, but it is what it is. So he's left with 6 Dawn, uses 5 of it to play a Queen. He has the combo, discards Island, passes it to me. We draw a 7-cost Luffy, that'll definitely help, but still nothing really to play off of him, unless I play like a Shiki or a Chopper, with both sound kind of bad. The goal, I guess, is just to live this turn, so we can hopefully win the game off of multiple 10-drop Doffys. So that's the game plan for now. We'll see if we're able to execute it. I do yeah, am I going to swing with the Uta? I don't hate swinging with the Uta, yeah. We have 2 event counters, so we'll probably just play the Luffy and pass. I could have left the Uta up, definitely, just to like rest his queen for my 10-drop Doffy, but he does it there for me. But I mean, it's going to reset on his turn, so obviously it doesn't really matter. But we'll have a Punk Gibson up to rest, I guess, the Who's Who. That doesn't really matter. We're just going to hope he gets really aggressive here, and we'll be able to punish it, hopefully, with our 10 drops. Oh my goodness, that's so good. We get red rocked on our Luffy. So yeah, now swinging with the Uta seems like it was a bad idea. But if he swings at the Uta, we'll defend it, yeah. And we'll restand it. So that's pretty good. Maybe that's why I swung with it. I forgot Spiderweb is basically just a 4K paradise. It's kind of good. That's kind of good. Never mind. I see what I was doing. But he'll swing with his queen, which is fair because I can just rest it with the Uta. And I do end up taking that, which is kind of scary, but it's not like blue-purple Kaido is burning me or anything, so we'll Punk Gibson out of his last hit. And he'll pass it to me. And this is where we start the Doffy train. We'll just go 5 at lead. He will... Looks like he wants to counter. Yep, he'll counter for 2k. And we'll drop a 10 drop. I'm thinking of swinging with the Uta. I don't hate it, just because his only swing next turn is going to be a Who's Who. Unless he has a 9 drop Kaido, which I think I'm still supposed to swing with the Uta there. So yeah, definitely I think I'm supposed to swing with the Uta. Maybe even just clear the Who's Who and know that he has no attacks next turn. That was probably the play. We get red rocked again, so thankfully, I mean, we're, again, at most he can swing for 7 here with Who's Who, but we don't have an event counter, so it's not like it's super easy to get out of that for us. But he just swings 5, so we're chilling. Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought Who's Who was a 3K. He's a 2K. So he could have swung for 6. And either way, we could have gotten out of that pretty efficiently. We'll swing 5 at lead. Unironically, I think I lost this game. Or definitely partially due to that Who's Who. Like, I should have just cleared it. Hindsight 2020. Yeah, that's my bad. I'm taking notes. So let's see if we get red rocked a third time. That'd just be funny at this point. I'll go 1 Dawn on leader, so probably has some sort of destruction. Yep, has the king. Again, I should have just been swinging with that Uta. There's so many things that punish me for not. So those are the main takeaways of this match. Clear the stupid searcher and just swing with my Uta because it's gonna get popped one way or the other. So this turn, we definitely want to try to clear his board. I don't know how successful we'll be. Okay, now we're going life. I think I'm just trolling this game. I'm selling. That's all I gotta say. He takes that one. Surely, okay. Oh no, we're still just going life. I definitely think I should have tried to clear the queen and one of the kings, hopefully, but I didn't. So that's a misplay. But we'll play the Nami, then we'll play the Uta, and we'll pass and attempt to live. I don't know how successful we're gonna be. We can do something kind of cool, but it doesn't really matter too much because we can like Uta block minus a Dawn, tap his queen, and then restand with Spiderweb, and then do it again, but we'd only be able to tap his Who's Who, which again wouldn't be that impactful. And he has a Soga King, so he ends up bouncing our Uta. So I think we're definitely out of this one. We'll see how it plays out though. He'll just go 7. I can use my Spiderweb, but I'd rather him swing at my 10 drop than my life. We get a Paradise Waterfall trigger, not doing anything. And I think we're just dead. He'll swing 7 again. We'll take the Spiderweb and just restand my Doffy. He is not swinging at my Doffy. I need to accept that. He'll go 7. I just scoop it up. I know after I counter out of that, I'm just dying to the queen. So he does give us a rematch, which you'll love to see. And we'll take notes from last game on what we did wrong. But this hand has a Festa, which is our 1-cost searcher, which is really good. Also a 2K. I think that stat line's so crazy. Like, I don't care, it has 0 attack. A 2K counter and a searcher? I mean, come on. No, we immediately find our Luffy. So we'll definitely grab that. And we'll just pass it back. We can, like, Thunder Bagua early. I think you need 6 Dom for Thunder Bagua, right? I'm not sure. I'm not used to purple cards. So I don't think Thunder Baguaing early would really affect it. Because we'd want to do it to put us on the odds curve to play Luffy. But I think if it's only when you have 6 or more Dawn, it's not going to help. So, yeah. But we'll swing 5, then play our Searcher Nami. And pass it back. Let's see if we get kinged again. Standard Kaido gameplay if we do. Let's see. Nope. Thank God. Plays a Who's Who. He probably just top decked that because he probably would have played that on his turn 1. He'll grab... What'd he grab? Oh, Blast Breath, okay. And then he'll swing 5 with his leader and play Queen. Discard Island. They always have the combo. We draw another 10-drop Doffy, so once again we get to abuse him this game. Card is I don't know. There's something so fun just about repetitively slamming 10 costs, whether it be yellow or it be this deck. It's just so satisfying. And in this deck, it's not even greedy. Like, it just works. It's so cool. But we'll play a Festa, which will be really good once we get to our 10 down turn, where we can, you know, play down our Doffy, swing with Festa, draw 2. The next turn we'll get those 2 back to play another Doffy. So we're looking clean. We're looking clean. We'll also just have a lot more cards this game, as we saw. A Nami and our Nami actually survived more than one turn, and we have had the Festa, just to make sure we see our curve that we want. I'm assuming I'm gonna save this. I think I'm just deciding how I want to. I end up going with the Paradise Waterfall because I didn't have a spider web. Would have been really good there, but I just didn't want my my Nami dying, unless he has a king, which is completely possible. But thankfully he doesn't. He has an X-Drake, and we'll probably chuck maybe the Brook. We could also have chucked the Nami, just because I don't know if we're actually gonna need the Nami, but it's okay. We're on our 8th Dawn turn, so we're pretty much just playing the Luffy. We'll probably use that 1 extra Dawn to search with our Nami. We'll grab a 2k, not bad. He can obviously just block this with Queen, but that means I also don't have to commit any resources to my leader, so it's fine. It was kind of inevitable, because we know we're playing the Luffy this turn, so I'm not going to use Festa this turn, because it would mess up us playing Luffy and just mess up us dropping our 10 cost, so don't want to delay that at all. We'll play down our Luffy, probably play the Uta blocker, and we'll pass it back. Get the restand on the end of the turn. If we want, we could like Thunder Bagua this turn, and then still be able to use Uta's effect to rest something, so it's kind of cool. He'll... What just happened? He'll Red Rock, I assume? Oh no, that was Mihawk. I'm bugging. My bad. I just like didn't see the Mihawk summon. But yeah, Mihawk's my 7-drop Luffy. That's really strong. He'll swing 6 at my Nami. We'll probably just... Or we could use Uta here and tap the X-Drake. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah. -1. And then we'll Thunder Bagua. We did the play. Yes, sir. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then we know... the only other swing he has is with his leader, and he goes at my Uta. I probably want to save that just because she kind of is my only defense after I play my 10-drop besides the Punk Gibson, so I think that's fair. Not necessarily that we need a lot of defense because we're going to be, you know, locking 3 of his characters, so he'll only have one or 2 attacks depending if he swings with Husu. But we're definitely playing the big man, Doffy. We'll probably harass this X-Drake a little bit. Maybe he'll want to save it. Maybe he won't. If he knows I want a 10-drop, he can probably let it go. But we'll see what he ends up doing. He defends it with the 1k. We'll go 5 again at it. And he lets it go. I think that's fair. Then we'll play our 10-drop, lock down his queen and his leader, and then we can swing with Festa and get the draw too. This card is so good. I don't know, a card that says draw 2 with like not the discard effect is so crazy to me, and we draw double 2k. We're gaming right now. We'll pass it back, restand 2 Dawn, we'll have it for the Punk Gibson. Lets us tap down the Who's Who. If we want to, you know, lock it down with our 10-drop, I doubt we will, but it's okay. He'll swing 9 at our Festa with, oh, not Festa, sorry. What's his name? Tesoro. With his Mihawk. We'll Punk Gibson and tap his Husu. No more swings this turn. He plays a blue 10-cost Kaido. It's kind of fine with me. We'll swing for 5 at his leader. He will counter out. We'll swing 10 at his leader. He'll take. We'll play another Doffy. Lock down his queen, Mihawk, and his leader. And we'll pass it back. And next turn, we're probably just going for game. He needs a blocker here. Or just like a bunch of event counters, but I doubt that they'd be playing too many of them. That's also something I love about the Doffy deck, is just getting to play event counters and knowing you can always use them. And he does concede there. Sadly, I wanted the rematch. He didn't give it to me. No best out of 3. Come on, man. That's what I'm here for. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, everybody.